Hi, I'm Johanna Dale and I'm a current postdoctoral fellow of the British Academy, the UK's voice for the humanities and social sciences. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the rather surprising popularity of Oswald of Northumbria in medieval Germany and Austria. Now, Oswald was a 7th century king of Northumbria who died in battle in 642. Slain by the Mercian king Penda, he was soon venerated as a saint. By the time of the Norman conquest, his cult was very well established in England, with major sites of devotion at Durham and Peterborough. He was also beloved of the royal family, and we find him as one of 3 saints invoked for the king in the Lauds. The Lauds are a kind of liturgical acclamation for the ruler, sung at a monarch's coronation and on other significant occasions. Now, Oswald's cult seems to have crossed the Channel largely thanks to 3 high-status marriage alliances. Firstly, Edith, daughter of Edward the Elder of Wessex and half-sister of King Athelstan, had been married to the great Saxon ruler Otto I in 929 or 930. Secondly, Judith, the widow of Tostig of Northumbria. Tostig, of course, had met his end at the Battle of Stamford Bridge in 1066. 5 years later, Judith married Welf IV of Bavaria, a very powerful prince. And we know that Judith took with her to Germany some relics of Oswald of Northumbria, which she later gave to the monastery of Weingarten that her husband had recently founded in southwestern Germany. And finally, about a century later, in 1168, King Henry II of England's daughter, Matilda, married another Welf, this time Henry the Lion, who really was the most powerful prince within the German Empire. And it's at this Welf foundation of Weingarten that the cult of Oswald really seems to take off in Germany. We know that in 1182, the relics of Oswald, which Judith had given to the monastery, were moved to be placed beside the burial vault of the founder. And in 1217, the Abbey Church itself was rededicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Holy Cross, St. Martin and St. Oswald. And this rededication is reflected on the jewelled cover of the so-called Berthold Sacramentary, a real splendour surviving from Weingarten on which Oswald can be seen. So far, so conventional in terms of what we know about how saints' cults could spread through elite networks. But what happens with Oswald's cult next is a little bit more difficult to explain. At some point, he makes the leap from elite status symbol to hugely popular saint, venerated by all sections of society. Churches dedicated to Oswald spring up all across southern Germany and into Austria, and at least 7 villages in modern-day Austria and Germany are still named after this Northumbrian king. At the same time, Oswald's legend undergoes a rather strange change, a rather strange metamorphosis. Gone is the austere and pious Christian king of early English and Latin chronicles, to be replaced by a rather comic figure in a vernacular German legend in which the king of Northumbria is overshadowed by a talking raven who has a propensity to sulk, by mermaids and by a golden stag. However this came about, it certainly caught the imagination and contributed to the rather unexpected popularity of a 7th century Northumbrian king in Germany and Austria. Thank you.